You know he's still with the crowd because he ain't tied the laces up.
He didn't
Loose
tie-
laces.
What's the crowd?
Loose laces.
You ain't- you
that
don't
means
tie
you
the
ain't running
laces.
from nobody. Usually when you tie your laces, that means you got to run. You ain't running from nobody. Yeah.
Loose laces? Loose something.
Welcome to a very somber episode of the Loose Laces podcast. I don't know if you saw it earlier, but my Air Force 180 unions died today.
It's so hard to say goodbye to the 180s.
I love you, boys. Welcome to episode 85 of the Loose Laces podcast. Thank you for all the well wishes and condolences. Nigga, the amount of I'm sorry for your losses I got, it's insane. Lene was on the couch like, what the fuck? And I'm like, these are like $1,000 pair of shoes that I beat into the ground and age ravaged.
Okay.
I'm the widow, Davon. Motherfucker.
Hey, man.
I'm joined by my noisy co-host.
Rashad, what's up, man? I'm so sorry for your loss.
We shall overcome.
Yes, we shall. With this amazing docket that we have.
Oh, nigga, I have been excited to record. This last week has been a lot of fun.
Matter of fact, I'm so nervous. Let me just check, make sure the video's running.
This nigga's phone has dropped twice. It's smoking. It's sparks coming out of it. It recorded inappropriate conversations. This nigga was telling me all the fucking forklift secrets. What?
Nothing.
This nigga told me how to do a wheelie on a forklift. OSHA is gonna beat his ass.
You fucking idiot. So aside from your 180s cracking, how you feeling, man?
I've been feeling pretty fucking good. Frames have been framing. Shoes I don't care so much about. I did get the Jound Sambas, but I oped them to my man's Jordan. So I was happy to help him with that.
Okay.
Excuse me. Quick sidebar. They may have been made in Vietnam, but they use some fucking amazing leather. And I just want to make a I just want to make a statement. A lot of people have been shitting on those shoes because they're like, what the fuck is an elevated basic? It just looks like a Samba, blah, blah, blah. And normally I agree with that, but I do like elevated basics. The shoe not being white is an eggshell with this super supple, it feels like calfskin leather. It doesn't justify it being 280, but it justifies not 280, well 280 after taxes and shipping, but it justifies its existence. It is a premium ass Samba that goes perfect for a nigga that's on the run, ready to say slurs at minorities. It's a damn good shoe. If it was like 180, I could get jiggy with it. Maybe even 200, but at 250, it's fucking absurd. But yeah, that's about it. I do want to say something, and I'm not going to expand on it. No weapon formed against me shall prosper. Don't come for me, niggas. Don't come for me, niggas.
I hope somebody clips that don't come.
Don't come yet. Now I want to go into Frankie's. Relax, don't do it when you want to go do it. That makes it even worse because what that song is about. But that's beside the point. I ain't going to expand on it, but let's just say the brand is strong and, I last long.
Got a little bit of lettuce in your teeth.
I don't care.
Just let it stay there.
All right. How was your week?
My week was fine. Since the last pod I took a little trip. Was in New York for a little bit. Got to walk around. Got to be in some great company.
Escaped the earthquake.
True.
I think it would have been Harlem shaking. I saw one good Harlem Shake joke and it made my day. But I'm sorry.
Wasn't even in Harlem.
I don't care.
Shut the fuck. Anyways, but yeah, had a pretty good, break from the pod. Went to go touch some grass.
Okay. You touch grass.
Touch grass.
That's fantastic.
So long as I am looking forward to going back to New York again, especially more just on business oriented stuff. So Just trying to set groundwork for that.
I haven't been to New York since I went to pick up my off-whites. That was pre-Kazi. 2017. Damn, it's been a minute.
So last time I went to New York, I was auditioning for NBC.
Nigga, what? I don't remember this.
Yeah.
What were you auditioning for?
What you got? Last Comic Standing.
Oh, okay. I don't remember you telling me that. I just remember your movie run. This nigga was in movie run.
But that was local. That was here.
I don't care. Nigga, going through HBO and seeing you just sitting in the courtroom like... This nigga was in the spook that sat by the door. Nigga.
No, that was The Wire Jr. That picture. But yeah, I was in a pilot that didn't come out.
I was so mad, nigga. The jokes, the racist jokes that I was gonna get off. It's not racist because I'm black, so I can do that. Nigga, I was gonna have a ball.
So my part was a lot bigger than that. That shit would have been fire if it came out.
He had a whole dance number.
Shut the fuck up. We was in the middle of Baltimore. I still remember it was like a homeless dude sleeping on the street. And I'm like, my nigga, he's going to wake up out this alcohol-induced nap and think he back in the 1960s and be like, oh, shit.
Nigga, could you imagine? You just, what the fuck? This nigga's fried, died, and laid to the side.
Nigga over here looking at his bottle of Cisco like, I knew it. I knew I should have drank this shit.
I want that to happen. I want to go to sleep and wake up. That's, I'm gonna tell Lene that one day I just want her to. That's about to sound crazy. Nah, I'm not gonna finish that joke. No, I'm not gonna finish that joke.
I already hear the joke.
Oh, it's so good, dog. I've been in agony for like the last week. I've had so many good jokes that I wanted to get off, but we're professional.
Yes,
we're professional podcasters. Forklift drivers, sunglass men. I hate it, but nigga, I have been in rare form. This nigga and Lene have been getting so many fucked up jokes. This nigga almost hung up on me. My shit was that good.
Which joke?
I'ma say it on air.
Yeah, no. Yeah, you're right. Look, man. Let's just get into. We're just glad that we can finally provide another pod to the people because I know this has been a while. It feels like it's been just a long time.
Yeah, because it was Monday. Now it's Friday that it's dropping, so we're sorry. Life be lifing.
But yeah, so let's get into these listener questions. First question, Cousin Shuey, what's going on? What outdoor brands do y'all mess with? I.e. Merrell, North Face, etc., etc. Do you think Nike should drop more football kicks like the turf joints, or do you think that's a dead market outside of retros?
Can I start?
Of course.
I don't go outside. I mean, I don't really do Gorp Corp, but if I had to get down with like I be outside type brand, it'd probably be Acronym. I like Acronym shit, but North Face I just never got into because the whole DC versus Baltimore thing, and it's just like steep text was stupid to me. And now I'm just like, I don't think the designs are that good. The nup tips or however the fuck you pronounce it.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
That's the only thing I like from North Face. Everything else looks like I be hiking and shit, and I don't. So, not for me.
Okay. Well, as far as the usual suspects, of course, ACG for me. I got the original Superdomes and whatnot. Not the joints that look like security.
I was just gonna make a joke about Superdome.
Yeah, that's crazy. That is so crazy. North Face, of course, still like you could catch me in a North Face jumper all the way up until March. Like it don't even have to snow. It could be November, and as soon as it drop below 40 degrees, North Face jumper.
I ain't mad at that.
Arctic. I mess with Arctic in their stuff too.
I do like their jackets. I wouldn't pay for one, but I do like their jackets.
I still remember when their stuff was sold at Galleons before Galleons was bought out by Dick's Sporting Goods.
You always bring up Dick's.
Yo, shut the fuck up, man. Like
fucking 10.
Like one of my first backpacks was an Arctic backpack, and I enjoy their stuff now. Like their stuff is good. It's a little bit more pricier than it used to be. Definitely went up in price. Like when they first came out, I still remember you could get a CD player with the backpack purchase.
Oh goddamn, we old.
Mm-hmm.
That's what that says to me.
I mess with and Outdoor Afro is my newest shit. Outdoor Afro.
That's the black brand you were telling me about.
Yeah, they co-op with REI, and I believe it's a black owned brand. I would like to assume, especially based off the logo. But they put out some dope shit. They put out some very dope shit. A lot of like just hiking suits or whatever, like jackets, pants, t-shirts, and whatnot, and they come with all these crazy colors, so you can really get some pretty decent fits off. And that's pretty much it. And do you think that Nike should drop more football kicks like the turf joints, or do you think it's a dead market? Nah, anything Nike puts out, I think with the right push, they can
if you
put
market
it
it will go up.
Like Dion's just haven't really been marketed outside of whoever Dion is. Besides him being prime, like now him saying, yo, at me and I'm going to send a couple pairs to whoever. Like that shouldn't be your only marketing. Why is Dion doing more marketing than Nike?
Because Nike doesn't fucking market anymore. Nike doesn't care. Nike just puts shit out and is like, here you go. But actually, I'm going to take that back because it's something I want to discuss about Nike marketing. But please continue. I'm sorry, black man.
But yeah, I mean, they could put out the All-Star DT2s again. They could put out so much stuff and it'd be fire. But I think Nike just chooses not to. They just choose to be lazy and think, what can we do to get this off with the least amount of work?
As a nigga who doesn't care about sports ball, I do not give a fuck.
Bro, if Jordan Brand or Nike dropped the Mossifieds again,
I do not give a fuck.
Shit.
I don't care.
Fire.
I do not give a fuck. Football shoes are, I'm a basketball shoe kind of guy.
The only thing that hurts turf joints, only thing that hurts turf shoes point blank is, first of all, turf isn't really allowed anymore because you could get like turf toe, like the vintage turf. And on top of that, a lot of people that like played, they had modified basketball shoes.
Yeah, that's why it's just like, I'm good. I don't need any more fucking football shoes. You can cancel them. Throw them shits away.
But I still wouldn't mind a fresh pair of Vicks, though.
What?
No, Michael Vicks.
No, you looked at me after you said Vicks like I was about to say something bad.
No, if you
Dog
made
killer.
a dog joke,
all right. So yesterday, from Nolly Brown. Yesterday was Nike Air Yeezys Zen Grey Anniversary. If those dropped again, would they be good or would no one care?
They would be amazing, nigga. Yeah. They were low key, arguably the best colorway. The tan joints, the tan joints are the best colorway, but the Zen Greys.
It's not like I was doing a to disagree with you. Like wearing them, they're both good. Because like the blinks were good, but I never liked the nylon like upper because it creased like crazy.
Right.
But the Zen Greys are the most wearable. But the nets, they got the most glow in the dark. The color hits the heart. You see this reaction from the two of us. I think that the Air Yeezy has never had anything like it. Nothing else except for those fake me out, the Sky Steppers. But those were for poor kids. Nothing has ever touched it. I don't even like. I don't like the Air Yeezy 2. I think the Air Yeezy 2 is an ugly fucking shoe. Real niggas linking up. Fuck that shoe.
Yeah.
But the one with 3 colors and the rollout was beautiful. One each month. If that shoe would have come out, niggas would fight. A nigga would die. I would catch a body over those. Because, nigga, to come out with a wearable pair or a updated color, that's a shoe that I wouldn't mind if they did a What the Dunk or What the Yeezy and combined all 3. It'll be hideous, but it'll be the best way to get all 3 without having to kill multiple niggas. I think that is a marvel design.
Damn.
This was Kanye at his best. Like, second best. His best work was with Louis. The whole pack was fucking incredible. The patchwork Jaspers, I wish I still had them so I could call niggas peasants. But when he came to Nike, then he fucked up at Adidas.
Yeah, I ain't going. It's wild. Like I would think they would put out. Which one was the high one? It was the first one with the strap.
Yeah, the first one was the strap.
But why did they never went back and put out more
of Air Yeezys? Oh, you're talking about 750s?
Yeah.
From what I remember, 750s had production issues because it had the zipper on the side.
Yeah.
The zipper broke.
But why don't they just go back and correct it?
I don't know. Like the whole Adidas line has been confusing. But I guess they realized 750s were at a sweet price point. They could produce them like easy, and then here you go. Niggas can't dress to begin with, so this shoe's gonna do numbers. 750s, you had to use that suede, had to have an upper, big sole, a lot of boost. I don't know. This is all speculation. But I wish that they would have brought back the 750. At this point, I don't want any Adidas Yeezys to wear because every time they do a drop, it's some sort of controversy. This nigga Kanye has a new episode. Him with the Black Klansman shit. It's like you're tarnishing it, and now the shit from the past is safe. A newer release, I really don't want those. I don't want some dickhead mentioning me. You support this? Yes, I do. Suck my dick. So, to answer the question, yes, niggas would fight in the streets. It would restore the feeling. Niggas would be scared to line up again. I would be scared to line up again. Niggas coming with multiple straps. So,
man, I'm ready to punt a baby if they ever drop.
Fuck your child, nigga.
What? No, I'd be in the delivery room just all dressed up like a doctor. All right. Congratulations. It's a girl.
Bow! That's sexist. You're going to jail.
It could be a boy too.
Okay, that's equal opportunity. You're still going to jail.
It could be a thing. I don't care. Punting the shit out that baby.
I love that this joke just gets worse. Okay. Y'all say we missed y'all.
Yes. All right. You love Jordan. Ask, what's the worst rapper sneaker?
Everything that came out with Reebok, bar none. Except for Pharrell's ice creams, the first boutique ice creams, but the flip joints, poor kids. The G units, poor kids. The Jay-Z's, the Asset Carters, poor kids who thought that they were elegant.
You still ain't said the worst ones.
Games, Hurricane Chris's. I don't know if Lupe's shoes ever came out. But he on the list too.
I don't know if his actual shoe came out, but I know he did work with Reebok.
Yeah, that's why I can't remember if he got a shoe.
It was like Lupe, Mike Jones, Hurricane
Mike
Chris.
Jones too.
Are you done? Because I got some shit that'll just trump all that.
I'm listening. Oh, wait. Go ahead, say it.
Birdman Lugs.
I thought you were going to say Master P.
Yep, and Master P's Money Yachties.
Yes, there we go. All rapper shoes except for Kanye suck. Travis is on the list too. A lot of his shit starting to suck too.
Travis is up there just because I think he got a few duds in his lineage that we don't really speak about.
The whole college collection that he just dropped. Can we get a if you remember which one it is?
That's
that shit was doo-doo butter. To see all them white niggas lined up outside of colleges and just like, ew.
But yeah, I think if we're gonna talk about just like Nike, I think anytime someone just like, I don't know if too many people follow him, but IDK, because he from around my way.
Okay.
From DC, and he put out like some forces. He had a stash drop, but it was just really some blank forces with IDK on them. Like, it was very lazy.
Yeah, I mean, Nike's been doing a lot of that where they'll just do white forces.
Yeah, like the Utopia drop. That's up there too. So I think if you want to say that, then yeah. But
we missed the worst possible fucking shoe. Eminem at Jordan 2s. No, this isn't even Jordan 2 hate. Remember what they look like?
Yeah, they were black, green, and yellow.
No, they were black, gray, and red with writing on them.
I think them
shits was trash. Those are trash too. But them shits was trash. Those were possibly the worst rapper sneakers ever. Oh, and Yums. Soulja Boy's Yums.
No.
They were just fake babes.
weren't the worst though.
They were some of the worst. Poor niggas went crazy with that shit.
It's like breaking into the worst rapper sneakers. Like, I think Doja Cat's are worse than those.
I don't even remember those. But Doja Cat thick, so it's a pass.
She's not thick no more.
At the time. But you're right. Nah, it's just rappers and sneakers need to stay the fuck away from each other. Except for, funny enough, the Air Dirties are one of the best Barclays ever.
Yeah. Yeah. Even though they didn't really stand the test of time as far as like, it seems like everyone's Barclays broke down, but Dirties did not last whatsoever.
I mean, it's all patent leather. Them niggas ain't give a fuck. I'm still sad I didn't get those. The Pharrell dunks.
Pharrell dunks.
One day.
Doom dunks.
Doom went crazy. He had like Quasimodo dunks. I mean, that's more of a producer than a rapper, but I mean, you know what? I'm gonna even give Jay-Z a little grace. 40/40 clubs and OG Rockefellers, just because they were so hard to obtain, those were hard. Terror Squads, before they became a general release, those were something special. But those are lightly on the list because it's just, here's a logo. Yeah.
All right. And let me see. Soul of the STS. As women's basketball continues to climb and evolve, do you think Nike in particular should give a little more focus to women's basketball, especially with the acclaim of the Sabrina 1? Side note, Asia Wilson, 22, needs a damn signature model Nike basketball. Yes.
They're going to be late to the party.
We're already seeing that with Reebok getting Angel Reese. She's declaring for the WNBA. She declared it in Vogue.
Yeah.
Which is huge.
Shout out to a fellow Randallstownian. Shorty right down the street from me. All applause. I'm going to buy her jersey. Yeah. Thank God you hit the wrong button.
But yeah, Nike needs to get it together as far as making sure that they definitely give more focus in, because the sport is only going to get better. Like, people can't wait to see Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese go head to head in the league. This is literally, like, as wild as this might sound, this is going to be like their Magic Johnson versus Larry Bird as they go up through the ranks in the WNBA.
I don't think that's crazy.
I mean, I don't know. But this is a rivalry that should hopefully stand the test of time. So with that, I would try to not necessarily put a whole bunch of labels on them, but dog, they got hella eyes on them, man.
Lean into that shit. Doug, the best campaigns are usually focused around two people in some sort of competition. I have never cared for or worn a Converse weapon, but I know that ad campaign. The Kobe, LeBron puppets, they weren't really neck and neck, but you remember that shit. If Reebok could get both of them, no, Caitlin Clark's with Nike, right?
I know Sabrina's with Nike. Caitlin Clark, she'll probably end up being acquired by Nike.
Okay, but if they could get both of them, that shit would be crazy.
I think if Reebok ended up signing someone like Caitlin Clark as well, which is very possible, just to have the interbrand competition. Like, I think that's what we're missing from as far as basketball culture. I think if you get, for instance, with Adidas, you got James Harden, you got Damian Lillard, you got Anthony Edwards. If you just get them all just going against each other in some sort of way, just like the old 90s ones where you might get some Duncans, or you might get the Pippins, or you might get the Jordans, or you might get the gloves. You really start saying, like, okay, who's my favorite player? And you start buying more, you start investing more into these players.
Yeah, or I'm sorry, I'm not going to stop on you. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I was going to say, or even playing into the intercompany, like, competition. If they were to set up some sort of, like, basketball tournament, like some shit at the Rucker with them coaching, and everybody gets a special color for that, nigga, that shit would be crazy. What team are you on? Are you team AE? Believe that, or are you team hard and fat suits? that shit would go nuts.
I mean, even down to what you call it. We have the celebrity games every year for the NBA. Imagine Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark. You fit all of the celebrities in their exclusive colors for Reebok. Just simple stuff like that.
It's so much shit you can do. Because, yeah, you have that. But also, I'm just thinking of tournaments outside of your own shit. Or that's a great social media campaign. As a whole lead up to a made up event. I think that would be fantastic. This is, I'm not going to say it's an untapped market, but it's a market that hasn't been depleted yet. Mm-hmm. And with all this attention and people making a push to support women's basketball the way that they have, they are begging for marketing and product. Like the fact that I can't get an Angel Reese authentic is insane. But when she goes to the league, let me get that. Mm-hmm. Let me get that. I don't even want to wear the jersey. It's just I've never seen someone in the league from where I'm from. So I'm ready to go for it. I now feel like how them Atlanta niggas be like, oh, anything Atlanta. No, nigga, Randallstown.
Nah, that shit is fire. And then on top of that, when you take something like the Sabrina 1, in my opinion, the Sabrina 1 could have been in contention for Model of the Year.
I agree.
It should be in contention for Model of the Year. As many NBA players, have been wearing it because it's tough for anybody to get their hands on a Kobe. Like, that shit is hard. So let me get something that's somewhat comparable, similar cut, similar technology, and a similar feel. But Nike, they did whatever promotion with what's that nigga name? Drewski. They had a commercial of Drewski, and then that was it. Like, their promotion has been lazy. Why haven't there been exclusive colorways of the Sabrina 1 or limited colorways?
Leaving money on the table.
No,
Doug, I don't get it. Nike has really been fucking up, but I'm glad that Adidas has been playing the marketing game. Mm-hmm. I hope Reebok really puts their best foot forward and can play the marketing game, because we're not getting marketed to anymore. They're talking about sales are down because you're not marketing. Mm-hmm. Like, I was talking to my neighbor, explaining to her what I do. I'm not even a sales guy. Everything I do is marketing. Why do you wear your glasses? So you can see how they look. Y'all like my fits, you like the glasses. Why do you talk about the things that you like? Because people will gravitate towards people talking about things and then want to participate in them. I don't talk for my health. I do like talking about shit, but it gets people excited.
Right.
I did not give a fuck about women's basketball, but the timeline and just people around me being excited about it has me now caring about women's basketball. I want to buy women's basketball shoes. Where they at? Market them to me. Don't just, here's a Nike ID. No, I want a special color. I want something that's undeniably hard. Mm-hmm. And then it's like, oh yeah, no, this shit right here, these are the Angel Reese ones. Something like that.
Bruh, Kith got an all women's store. Imagine exactly. Imagine a Sabrina 1 Kith release with the women's side.
Nike, Adidas, Reebok, everyone. Get on your shit.
Shit, down to Skechers. Like, pay attention to women's basketball, because it is one of those things where they just look at, oh, the women don't get paid that much. Throw some dollars at it, see what happens.
Yeah. Once you start
now,
and you can become a champion. Yeah, we heard about the discrepancy. So that's why we gave them the biggest contract. Hey, good price. I'll buy something.
Mm-hmm. And Asia Wilson, yeah, she's been deserved a signature shoe. She's 2-time champ, like, for Las Vegas Aces, I believe.
I don't know who that is.
Nah, that was the issue. Nike should have had shirts printed out with her phrase. I forget what the phrase was, but we spoke on it on the show, where it was like, dog, y'all leaving money on the table as far as just merch alone. And her her resume is much better than Sabrina's. Why doesn't she have a shoe? And she's been with Nike.
Because Nike is fucking up.
It is what it is.
I love that we're 30 minutes in and we're just now getting to like the topics.
Son, this is about to be a long
episode. Yeah, it's a long episode.
It's probably going to be like an hour 30, so get your snacks ready. Go ahead, use the bathroom. If you're listening to us on the phone, just take the phone in the bathroom.
Nah, just bump it up so you can head over to Shit Blast.
That's all.
All right, so from women's basketball to women's flexing,
shit, man, to just great women in general.
Nina Chanel, if I had a hat on, I'd take it off. And then you know what? I want to say this. Fuck everybody who's dick riding these Nina Chanels. Me and this nigga have been on the bandwagon since before you Johnny come latelys. Fuck you. Don't touch the threes. They are for us. This nigga's wearing green to symbolize his love in his architect shoes. We called it. We said she was going to do the threes justice. Nigga, I was on the timeline hating. All these niggas going viral. Oh man, these are super cool. I've been singing her praises since the twos. Shut up, Davon. Those shoes aren't good. Fuck you. You're not a real fan.
And you don't even like twos. Like, that's the
nigga, that's how good her design is. To look at those shoes and be like, nah, I get it.
Mm-hmm. Look, man, y'all already know how I feel if you've been following the show. I've already said she has arguably the best merch collection with Jordan Brand.
Bar none.
Like, the lowest you could argue is top 3. The lowest. And then even applauding her work with Timberland. That work was
her
dope.
Timberlands were clean.
Son, Nina Chanel's collection with Timberland was dope as shit. Then to see these threes, I'm already thinking shoe of the year. I already think shoe of the year. Like, it's not too much. Like, it's April now. Can you name anything that can beat that right now?
Futuros. I'm joking. Them shit's trash.
Bruh, nah. Nina Chanel. On top of that, like, my affinity for green, and then just the different textures on the shoe. Just for her to take some sort of different approach, man. Like, Nina Chanel is just.
It's like
I'm gonna cry if I can't get my hands on these. No, they don't come in extended size. And nigga, I just might wear a 10.5 in men's.
Fuck it. Nah, real shit. I like what she's doing. And it's an evolution on what Virgil was doing and why I started to appreciate him. She's taking the shoes she's stripping them down to their bare basics and just applying great colors. And that's why the Air Force One works so well. Simplistic design on a great model with strong color blocking will give you a magnifique shoe with ease. That's why some of the most coveted early SBs are just 2-3 colors. Air Forces from the 90s are still coveted retro because it's just exceptional color blocking. And in her case, it looks like exceptional materials, even down to the laces, because a lot of people are like, yo, the laces go crazy.
Laces.
Yeah, and then it has a little jump man on the back. She's like, you can cut that off. So it's designed by subtraction, and I think that is where she excels. To simplify the two and just make it into like, it looked like a high-end luxury shoe, which it was supposed to be from jump. So I think what she's doing is commendable. It's applaudable. It's fucking amazing. I desperately need a pair. Like, I just told this nigga, all right, we owing our taxes. I'm paying that shit off just so I can make sure I have disposable income for those shoes if I have to pay resale. That's a shoe I would gladly play resale, but would prefer not to. So I
wear a size 13 in men's. I can't pay no resale on that because I already know they're gonna hit me for a stack, my nigga. So I need to hit on release day if they do have extended sizing. Even if they don't have extended sizing, it's one of those things I cannot cry about because this has just an awesome design for me to look at it immediately and be like, yeah, shoe of the year.
We swinging on niggas
easily. Definitely, dog. I'm telling you. I'll be out if you see me with a football helmet on and some football cleats.
We running niggas over.
I'm telling you, that's all I'm gonna say. But for Nina, like, I ain't gonna say nothing too vulgar. Nina, if you need your scalp oiled, I'll be your professional scalp oiler for you coming up with the designs for these because, dog, scalp massage, oil it right in the parts. I'm telling you, just go. Look. Because you need to be thanked, like, for someone to take their time and to have this just to really take the details of something and deconstruct it and come back with this.
Yeah.
And on top of that, she doesn't have like a single design language. None of us could see this coming. Did you think of a basic stripped down 3 when you were like, oh, Nina Chanel? Like,
No, not in the slightest.
And you know, like, there are brands that have trouble doing that where it becomes monotonous. Now, I can't put a pin on what the next shoe that Nina Chanel have.
She has a move, like she moves like Union. Like that's what I've always said about Union. You don't know exactly what they're gonna do. And I think that's more of a testament to sneaker niggas are toddlers. Because you remember how I used to go hard against Bobby Fresh. Mm-hmm. Niggas were like, aqua shirt, aqua shoes. It's easy. They always want to take the famous colorway and put it on there. And she doesn't have a famous colorway. Mm-hmm. She just has, this is my design. She designs like how her art is. And how Union just like, yo, we just woke up and felt like, let's do a fucking Cortez. So these Jordan 2s are about flowers. Oh, I love my wife. So we took a Jordan 1 and we made it a foot skate. Like that's the kind of shit I want to see. I want you to completely throw me off guard like a rock band changing its sound. Or a rapper changing that sound. Like Common after you started getting some of that Bauduism in him. You did not expect the nigga from going from the bitching you to singing on a fucking track about blind women. Okay. Oh wait, no, she was deaf. That's crazy. This nigga made a song for a deaf woman. That nigga's a dickhead. Tell me I'm wrong.
What's wrong with you?
No, come on. Shorty was up there like, I can't hear shit he's saying. I want to have kids with you.
But she could still read the lyrics, my nigga. Like, what are you doing? It just becomes a silent poem.
Nah, son. This nigga got a whole backing track. Mary J. Blige in the window singing. And she just... I'm going to get in trouble.
You an asshole. Anyways, yeah, this is going to be one of those things where I really do hope they come in extended size, and if they don't, shit, Nina Chanel, you still knock the shit out the park, just design wise. The only thing that I'm looking forward to, well, 2 things. I'm looking forward to what the merch is gonna be, because it's rumored to be 10 items,
10 pieces.
10 pieces that come along with this drop, and also just the drop itself, how solid that this is gonna be, because now it's gonna be a hella traffic. Yeah, this shit ain't gonna be like the 2s whatsoever.
No, but fingers crossed, we gonna make it happen.
Yeah, man, ain't gonna be no errors that day. However, speaking of
that was good. Okay, so the Blue Man Group 404 swoosh Air Force Ones. They got leaked, and then Swoosh was like, "We're doing a video. Make sure to watch to the end." You go into the live stream, and it's just like error. And it's like, okay, maybe they're just doing this until they start the live feed, and then the shit just ended, and everybody blew up on Twitter like, "What the fuck?" And that Swoosh didn't say anything. Then he replied to 2 niggas. They were like, "All time will be revealed." And then they said something to the effect of, watch our blog. And just before this episode started, on the back end of sneakers, something loaded like, take a look at the 404 Air Force Ones. So I'm just like, was this on purpose? Or are they cleaning up a fuck up? Either way, it falls in line with a 404 error. Mm-hmm. And like this is actually good marketing, whether it's on purpose or not. Because it has a lot of people very interested in a disgusting shoe that I actually like. Actually, let me make sure that shit didn't drop. Go ahead.
Well, you know me. The only low top Air Force Ones that I have. Well, first of all, I only have like 3 Air Force Ones. 2 of them are muslin colored that I just like. Is muslin suede that I was using as a base to customize. The other one is the Undefeated Lows.
Such a good shoe.
Amazing. So I don't really do forces, especially like one pieces. However,
nothing loaded. Go ahead.
It loaded?
No, I didn't.
No. But when it comes to these, I'm a big fan of execution. Like, for instance, landscape, the urban landscape dunk. If you know me, like, I haven't worn dunks in like a minute. I haven't been excited for dunks, not really, especially like SB dunks. But looking at the execution of these, I was extremely excited about, even though these are a GR. But you knew how I was acting about them.
Nah, this nigga held me up outside last night screaming about how good they were.
Right. Like the cobblestone trees, green representing the greenery, yada, yada, yada. I know y'all don't care. Say that to say this. The execution of these 404 Air Force Ones, some of the best execution of a theme I've seen.
That's what really sells them. Like, off rip, a seamless one-piece Air Force One. For them to recall that specific version of the Air Force One had me excited. Because I know a lot of younger niggas don't remember them. And I'm like, they're not worth remembering. They're trash aside from the leather pairs. I mean, not the leather pairs, the lasered pairs. But for them to reach back into that bag for something like this, it makes total sense. And I'm glad that they used restraint. Because the whole shoe could have been like you remember the USPS ones where it had shit all over it. These could have been but you put it right there on the side and just let the shoe be this big blue fucking nightmare. I love it. I think this is one of the best executed shoes that Nike has done in a long fucking time. So nothing but kudos for them. Now, I don't know how the drop is going to go because I know you have to be a .swoosh member.
Right.
So some people are speculating if you were in the stream and somehow interacted with it, then you could get access. But Nike's been very tight-lipped, and that's the thing that's frightening me. The .swoosh releases have been dog shit.
Right.
So it's just like, is it going to be good? Because I actually want this shoe. I don't want to wear it. I just want to have it.
Son, I would like to wear it. I mean, I know like patent leather creases, they would be all over. Yeah, but I'm grown. Like, these shits are hard. And yeah, these is shit. These Piet Mondrians. Like, I'm just a fan of really good execution of a theme, and these hit it right on the head.
But let's be honest, and a well executed theme can take a to a fantastic shoe. Like, once I better understood the Miro 7s,
yeah,
I went from like, this shit is trash. Why the fuck did they make this? It's like, oh, okay, so as an artist, this represents the Olympics, even down to the laces being the Olympic rings.
Yeah.
Like, that shit is incredible. To take art and make it wearable, to really get the design across, like you said, this execution is phenomenal. The Piet Mondrians, phenomenal. It really makes the shoe. And I just love that it's simplistic. They didn't go loud. I mean, the shoe was loud in itself, but they didn't make it any louder than it needed to be.
Right.
You can look at the shoe and immediately, oh, okay, that makes sense.
Blue screen of death.
It clicks. Well, depending on how old you are, but it clicks and it's like, this is great. And it's tied in with their digital division. Bravo.
So yeah, I mean, when they do drop, depending on what my pockets look like, I don't know. I might end up going for them. I'm
if
not
it's
going to be
exclusive
too pressed
access,
about
I got you.
True. Thank you in advance. But as far as would I pay resale for them? I don't know. I'll have to see. But
I mean, resale is reasonable, but if these are going to be rare, I'm not paying $400.
You want to know what shoe I'm not paying resale for?
What's that?
The Oregon Dunk Air Max 1s. My feelings are hurt.
I'm a little hurt because I was being a good friend. I thought it was going to be relatively easy to get those because it was a full sweep. Like, it was a full size run. And first off, let's give the shoe credit. Nike.
No, not a round of applause worthy, but it's still dope.
No, Nike did a fucking amazing job on the GOAT version and not the Flight Club version.
I like both, but I do like the GOAT version better than the Flight Club version.
Yeah. I guess you can say the GR version.
Yeah, the one with the 3M and then the reflective duck, the pearlescent duck color is just the pearlescent green
Are you talking
around
about the one from
around the collar? Yes, the one from GOAT.
Oh, the iridescent.
Iridescent. Well,
Yeah. No, those are the GOAT version is hard. They are hard as fuck. Like, shout out to my man's VNDS. He hit me. He was like, "Yo, I got GOAT VIP. They gave me access to the link. Do you want a pair?" Yes, but he's like, "I don't know how many I can get because he got me, a friend, and himself pairs." And he's like, "I don't want to push it any further."
All right.
Because I didn't know you wanted them, and I know my man's David wanted them. So I was going to get a pair for me, and then I was going to get a pair for him on the regular drop. But GOAT completely botched it because the VIP link wasn't tied to accounts. Mm-hmm. Anyone who got it could order. So then it got leaked to Discord. So all the Discord niggas and their stupid little quick cop bots cooked that drop.
Could I make just a quick tangent? Yo, y'all need to shut the fuck up because now you guys get it where niggas are saying, oh, well, you only need to buy hype drops to be a sneakerhead and all this stupid shit. You see how dope colorways come out with certain events and collabs? And there still are like nice colorways. Like I think the mauve Air Jordan 1 is a decent colorway, but no one gives a shit. If you slapped AMM on it, it might move a little bit more. But it's just regular. Does it need to be hyped? No, I'm probably still going to get it once it goes on sale again. However, do you see the difference between hype shit and it being a lot doper? A lot more thought is put into it versus GR shit.
People choose to be obtuse. I'm sorry.
Them Air Force Ones, them 404 era Air Force Ones is not going to be a GR release.
No.
So shut the fuck up.
That's what gets me. Because like this is another example of just like those 404s, great execution. That shoe looks like a mallard. The iridescent, everything on it is duck-like. It makes sense. In fact, the branding is the only thing that takes away from it. The once a duck, always a duck on the back. Ugh. You could have kept that. But the little duck on there, everything else, that shit is fire. This is a great shoe. It makes sense. It's for a team. It's after a theme. That's why it's special. You don't get brownie points for like, I only wear Jordan 1 mids because that's what Jordan wore. I don't need hype. Shut up. Shut the fuck up. You put extra thought into a shoe, people are going to like it that much more. Just like we getting sidetracked.
Yeah.
But as a whole, they were GOAT. No, actually, I got a bone to pick with Nike. I don't understand when you have the Ducks of a Feather website, why you would release these with GOAT and then the even rare version with Flight Club, which is also GOAT. But Flight Club is in Miami, New York, California, and I think Chicago. You didn't fucking release them in Oregon? Why would you make an Oregon shoe and not release it in Oregon? That's like me doing the Baltimore Forces. Oh, they're only coming out in Virginia.
Or like Devin Booker releasing his shoe at Art Basel.
I don't understand. Regional releases make sense because it's typically for the region. DMV Forces should not be releasing in Chicago. Just like Chicago's shouldn't be releasing in New York. Why the fuck would you make a Oregon shoe a New York, Miami, Chicago, LA exclusive? And then on top of that, you do it first come, first serve with lineups. This shit is going to end in violence. Like, it didn't. But it just doesn't make sense. You make other people do raffles, but you let resale sites do first come, first serve. What is the message that you're trying to get across? You know, you release the I'm not a bot shirt, but then you give it to the niggas that will be botting. Because I'm not lining up for a 200, like a shoe that's limited to 250.
I know you're going to see a whole bunch of niggas with football helmets and football cleats looking like charging chucks.
I knew you were about to say that. That would be a hell of a costume.
Yo, shout out to Charging Chucks, man. If you get that reference, you my friend.
You're a real nigga.
You my friend.
But just as a whole, I don't understand Nike's, like how Nike's trying to get this across. If this was a shoe that released at Oregon's bookstore, hit up a college kid, yo, I buy you cigarettes, weed, and alcohol if you can get me those shoes. That's how that release should have gone. The Ducks of a Feather website, they should have done a raffle there. They should have done something there. But to give it to a resale platform, along with all the other Oregon shoes, just sends the wrong message. Like, it just doesn't fucking make sense. And I know they're saying, well, all the proceeds go to the kids playing on the team. Why can't you give the proceeds yourself?
Yeah, stupid.
Like, I'm okay with it not being on sneakers. I'm okay with it not being on Nike.com. But why not in Oregon on Ducks of a Feather? Especially the special edition. That should have been a bookstore exclusive.
Do you think that's because they don't have the infrastructure to handle a drop like that?
Bullshit. They did the drop with not bullshit to you, bullshit to them. But bullshit. They have dot swoosh. Nigga, we can do this. I'm a charging Chuck. Got my cleats in the car. Nigga, actually, no, I'm a tie car up. I'm gonna spike you.
You stupid.
All right. But they have the infrastructure to do these stupid ass drops for dot swoosh in those NFT sneakers. Mm-hmm. Why can't you? Like, they already work with Spotify. I mean, it's not Spotify, Shopify. Uh-huh. Work with Shopify. Do a new domain drop. It's much faster and easier than you letting GOAT do it, and GOAT completely fucking up the drop, because not only did they fuck up the drop for them, they fucked up the Air Max the Air Max day drop, because bots cooked. And then not only did bots cook, they canceled everyone's orders. So it's like, I have a suspicion that GOAT doesn't really have most of these shoes or items on hand before they sell them.
Okay.
Because it happens every fucking year. When they do Black Friday, nigga hit a pair of shoes, hell yeah, and then you get a cancel. And it's like, why is the shoe canceled if it was pre-verified and is in hand? Unless you don't actually have the merchandise and the seller didn't ship in time. Something is not adding up for them to not be doing that. Like, I don't understand what the fuck it is that they're doing. Sorry. No. I don't understand what it is that they're doing with these releases, because the same method gets botted every time. Mm-hmm. You just piss off potential customers, and then you piss off winners, because it took them almost a week to ship my Miro 7s. And I'm like, why is it not shipping the next day? I know it took the guy who hit the dunks. He said it took like almost 2 weeks for him to get his pair.
Oh, hell no.
So this nigga's sitting here on pins and needles like, am I going to get my shoes? What the fuck? Like, I've won contests where it takes a while, because when 2 Chainz gave us the 15K, that shit took like 3 months. Mm-hmm. But that's legal matters. It has to go through accounting. They have to give us a check. They have to do a wire. We have to sign tax documents. But you want a fucking shoe. You can ship that shit in an hour. You have an entire facility dedicated to shipping. Why is it taking this long, and why are orders getting canceled?
Yeah.
I got the same energy for eBay too, because when eBay's Diamond Star program, whatever the fuck, niggas were buying Travis's for retail, and then it wasn't passing eBay authentication. Right. Like, someone said it as a joke, and then it happened. Bruh. So what the fuck is happening with these apps that they can't get a release right?
Speaking of which, why did eBay send out that tweet?
I don't know. I think it has something to do with their sneaker program, but everybody was like, what the fuck does this mean?
Yeah, they said, yo, we're still here. It's just now we're just going to be regular eBay or something like that.
I guess they realized that nobody gives a fuck about them for sneakers per se, because they don't do anything to get you excited.
I mean, except for the Top Star program, but they were supposed to have the best authentication.
Nigga, process. Top Star, you got to spend like $5K to get in.
Oh, yeah, it could go. God damn. So, I mean, with that being said, like you said, GOAT, kind of fucking up the Air Max Day drops, people getting stuff canceled. How'd you feel about Air Max Day just overall?
I love your newscaster voice. Ass. Nah, at this point, just stop with Air Max Day.
Yeah, I think it's cooked.
Like, the last few years have been ass, but this year, for them to bring back those Air Max 1s with the green sole, the Vault green sole,
yeah,
fantastic. No lead up. They loaded them as a shock drop at 10 a.m. We already knew they were coming. LeBron wore them. Why do that? Now, I will give them this. Air Max Trini and other Air Max loving niggas got free pairs, which I think was fantastic.
Right.
Again, great reaching out to the community, getting those people that shit on Air Max Day. Top tier. But your actual release was fucking trash. Why was there no lead up? Why was there no live streams? Niggas going crazy. You can get Kaz and I on here to fucking poorly talk about shoes, but you can't talk about the Air Max 1.
I mean, all they were going to do is really essentially just re-rock the same stuff from last year where they talk about the big bubble and how the technology was obsolete. So they made the bubble small, then they corrected it for now, this, that, and the third. We're just changing the color. But for them to kind of just say like, yo, they could have just spoke about, yo, who copped the Air Maxes from last year? How are your bubbles holding up? Like, did your bubble burst? What's up?
We got it right.
You know, like just something. I mean, I did appreciate the community reach out by, sending a pair to Air Max Trend as well as a few others. But I already don't like the big bubbles. So
no, they suck.
It did nothing for me. And then just dropping like even down to the Air Max DN. Like the Air Max DN, in my opinion, is a dope model. It is a very dope model when the right colorways are on it. Right. Yeah. But you're showing me a shoe that I can't really like. I don't even know if it's a performance shoe, if it's a lifestyle shoe. Like, what is it?
You remember my Bun B theory?
Could you please explain it? I know what it is, but please explain it to the people so because angry. It sounds so bad. Yeah, and you know I love UGK. Like you a bit.
So he got mad at me years ago when I explained why the color infrared on shoes can only be a feature or with something else. Mm-hmm. Because Bun B, I don't think works as a solo artist. I don't care about your rap opinions because I know I'm gonna get some tweets about that shit. But he works better when he's with someone else. I feel like the Air Max DN was not enough to carry Air Max Day. It needed a Pimp C. They needed someone to balance each other out. Just like it's hard for me to be by myself without you. So, friendship. It needed a buddy to come along to make the day worthwhile. I am not getting up out of my bed for no fucking Air Max DN.
True.
I don't think it's fair to that model because, like you said, we don't know what it is. We have no history with it. We're not really rocking with it. It had the Supreme rollout, but as a whole,
it's not enough. Supreme rollout was not enough. And the only colorway that really carries that shoe to me is that Volt colorway, the tennis ball colorway.
Yeah, that's good.
Whoo! In person, yeah, it's like that. That has my money.
But as a whole, it's like Nike, you know that you have to build more to have a fakey holiday. Mm-hmm. So I feel like that was just a huge miss. Sorry. I'm sorry. I got to do one quick side tangent.
Yeah.
Adidas. Y'all fucked up April Fool's Day. They had I was about to say Air Max. The shoebox shoe.
Oh, yeah.
I thought those were going to release in limited quantities. They didn't release. So what they did is if you hit click here to remind me, mm-hmm. it entered you or gave you access to enter a contest to win a shoe cabinet based on their shoebox.
Dog, people actually fuck with those.
And that's what I said. Cause like they were like legally, our legal team said not that you can't wear these as everyday shoes. But I'm just sitting here like that shoe is hilarious. If they would have priced them at like $50, mm-hmm. I'd have bought 5. I would have just been like, yo, let's get these. These are hilarious. You could have had a meme shoe. And if you would have dropped it like, hey guys, April 1st might be a joke, but we're no fools. Here's the shoe. And it gets delivered on April 1st. Nigga, could you imagine the fit pics? And they fucked it up. You did all that for one cabinet that I didn't win. That's why I'm extra mad. But honestly, I didn't even want the fucking cabinet. I wanted the shoes.
Bro, just like you be seeing all them fake me out Jordans and other sneaker models in the middle of the mall, and they make them into bedtime slippers.
Yeah.
They could have really had just a meme on their hands. If they really want to talk about meme culture and how you execute it, that could have been it.
Doug, and the response I got when I posted them, people were like, no, I fucks with those. That's hilarious. Even at $25 a pop, mm-hmm. they could have, Doug, those could have flew. I'd have bought me a pair. I'd have bought Linnea a pair. I'd have bought Kazi a pair. I'd have bought my mom a pair. No. Them niggas was like, we made a shoe cabinet. I want a fucking cabinet. I want the goddamn shoes.
What do you think about the Easter Air Max ones?
They're cool.
Yeah, I felt the same way. They seem to have the same color as the Hair 7s. And I'll say this much. Yo, whoever thought to put white laces in them shits instead of ugly red rope laces, you are a godsend, because them red laces look trash. Like, they make the shoe look terrible.
Rope laces are a sticky fit.
It just didn't look good for that shoe. Like, specifically, yeah, it don't make the Easter Air Maxes any better.
I think you got to look at a shoe just to make that determination. Like, is this the right choice? Maybe. Because, I don't know. The right lace can really set a shoe off. Not just color, but material. Mm-hmm. Like, I like the rope laces in the Travis Scott Dunks. I think it brings the whole concept together. A lot of people don't. I think it's fantastic.
But I mean, that frayed look works for that shoe and just the aesthetic of just Travis.
Yeah.
Versus those red laces are supposed to match with the tongue. No.
Yeah, it's some shoes where it's like, was niggas drunk? Was it like they had an agenda to push? Because this shit looks stupid.
I have no idea. So speaking of, let's go back to I guess an old topic. Well, not an old topic, but a topic that was early in the show: ugly rapper shoes.
That's all you.
I don't think this shoe is ugly from what I've seen of it so far. J. Cole's supposedly going to be launching his own shoe,
much like his music.
Shit. I haven't listened to Might Delete Later, but I'm definitely excited to hear that song he has with Daylight and Ab Soul.
I'm sorry. When I think of J. Cole, that nigga is human NyQuil. Nigga is human Benadryl.
That shit gotta stop, bro.
The truth?
No, it's not the truth. It's not the truth. J. Cole is like that.
That nigga said, I don't care about them crackers because they don't care about me, or something to that effect. And it's like, you sure about that? What is half of you, nigga? I can't trust him when he's a self-hating rapper. I can't listen to that.
Shut the fuck up.
Born ass nigga.
Anyways, J. Cole shoe. I am excited to see it. And plus, I would like to see just people, again, just venturing out, testing the market, adding something to it other than just, let me just do this collab and this, that, and the third. Like, shake shit up. Now is the time to do it.
You're right. I am excited to see how it will go over. Like, if he comes out with something cool, I'll give him a half-hearted apology.
Most of his shit with Puma was dope.
Not to me.
His shit with Puma was all right.
That's why I said specifically to me. I'm not going to say it's ugly. It just don't hit for me. I think if you listen to J. Cole's music, your brains mess up enough to like his shit. So that's cool.
Whatever, nigga.
Now, I'm only being hard today because, nigga, the timeline has been horrible. You got grown men using rap lyrics to express their feelings to niggas who don't even exist. And it's just like...
Explain.
Nigga, when I saw somebody say, it's just Big Me. What? You using Kendrick lines in an argument? Oh, nigga. Nigga, what? Nigga, what? And all these niggas, son, it's dissertations being written. Well, you know, Kendrick's second album was actually Mad Kid. Yo, both these niggas suck. Both these niggas suck. I don't like either one of them. So to have Kendrick, actually, I will say this. J. Cole got To Pimp a Butterfly slander on my timeline. Yes! Somebody said that shit was him rapping like Eminem stuck in an African American museum. And I've never felt truer words.
That's insane.
Long live Charles Hamilton. I don't care what you got to say about rap.
Anyways, I'm excited to see what the J. Cole shoe is like. I love the Dreamer series that he had on Puma. I love the merch.
That makes sense. Because his music puts me to
Dreamer
sleep.
makes you sleep. Shut the fuck up. I knew it. I knew you was going to say that stupid ass shit.
Why you hate?
Whatever, nigga. You know what? Why don't you talk about you being a problem here? Let's talk about you being a problem elsewhere, like on the internet.
All I do is give light to Christ and uplift fellow black people. But there are some ne'er-do-wells within our community, specifically Uncle Chrissy, the fucking carpetbagger. Yo, shout out to Raph Kicks trying me and losing immediately. That nigga came up to me, he was like, excuse me, buddy, you don't talk about Uncle Chrissy like that with your personal opinions. And then me and like 10 other niggas like, where was my opinion? And that nigga, he just liked the comment. I was like, I see you. I'm not mad. You saw your homeboy getting jumped in the corner, so you had to help him. It didn't work, but nigga, if you did something like this, I wouldn't come help you. I'd be like, yo, this nigga suspended from the show. So
Fair
for
enough.
those of you who don't know, Uncle Chrissy, Mr. Give your local skate shop donuts, pizza, soda,
Hand jobs.
beat their meat with your feet ass nigga is now trying to do ethical sneaker drops.
Don't trust this nigga.
As Pocahontas once said, don't trust these AI niggas. They're dangerous.
Shoot, as Future said, if the Loose Laces pod don't trust you, we gonna shoot you.
Well, we're not going to shoot you per se, because that
Yeah.
nigga might be like, oh, I'm feeling endangered.
Yeah, we're just gonna aggressively tweet about you.
Yeah,
And
but
then put you in a pod on a poster
this nigga,
on the Summer Jam screen.
he belongs in the Summer Jams. I should have put him up there as Prodigy, but I love Prodigy too much. RP to GOAT. But this nigga is trying to do ethical sneaker drops, where if you super subscribe to his YouTube channel for $9.99, you have a chance to get bullshit shoes for retail plus ship. He has 2,000 plus YouTube subscribers, a couple thousand on Twitter. He is trying to play the ultimate confidence scam. If you give me a chance, if you pay, you might get a chance. This is just like when, I think it was pre-pandemic or maybe during the pandemic, when people were doing the sneaker raffles, where it's like, yo, put up $50 for a slot. We have 10 slots, and whoever wins get these Jordan 1 Travises or whatever the fuck it was. And everybody knows niggas were just picking their homeboy. Not saying that he's going to grift like that, but it doesn't make sense for you to have 8 shoes and tell mad people to sign up for a chance to get the shoes.
Mm-hmm.
If you were so concerned about it and you're selling them for retail plus ship of what you paid, why do they need to pay for a chance? Just give it to anybody.
Mm-hmm.
Why? Or limit it to, look, I got 8. I'm going to do a raffle for 8 people. Just give me $10 on top of the price. So, for my time, something like that would make sense. But when you're Mr. Ethical and information should be free and everybody should be able to discuss things, you look crazy trying to do a for-profit sneaker drop while still calling it ethical. And it's even funnier that just before he did this drop, he called NY Hidden or Hidden NY, whatever the fuck they are. He called them scammers because they have a membership. It's $15 to be a membership on this, like a member on their site. So you get first access to drops. They did a drop where they gave out a password to their subscribers and you were able to go for the shoes. When the shoes dropped, they fucked up and it went to Discord. So Discord users found the link and they didn't block it on their site so that only people who were subscribed could add the stuff to cart. So they botched the drop. The drop got they canceled a lot of orders and kept people shipping, and then they made it right with their subscribers. So the subscribers ate in the end after they made a mistake they could have easily avoided. But he was being uncharitable and said they're scammers, but then got mad when my nigga CJ confronted him like, why the fuck is this any different? I'm sorry, I've been ranting for a while.
No, please get this off and clarify, because again, we've been talking about this for months now, where people come in and they're literal cultural vultures and we're calling them out on bullshit behavior. This is a guy that we kind of, you did it. You unearthed like, dog, this nigga's looking to profit off the sneaker culture, adds no value to it. He's just looking to make a quick buck. He went and tried to defend it and failed horribly.
As he always does.
And then blocked the shit out you, as well as anyone else that said, you know what, this Davon guy, he's kind of right. Blocked. Now he's doing it yet again.
Yeah. I'm not mad at anyone blocking people. I block people that I realize if I don't block you, this situation is going to spiral out of control and I'm gonna end up looking up your mom or calling your job. This nigga blocks a nigga for disagreeing with him.
Yeah, I wish I knew his name off the top of my head, but he brought it to our attention.
CJ Scott, or you talking about Soul of STS?
I think it was either CJ.
No,
CJ
Soul of
Scoop.
STS. That
Yeah, Soul of
us.
STS. Yeah, Soul of STS. He was definitely on it. And he was like, dog, this nigga blocked me for like just because I brought something to his attention. Yeah, and it's like, dog, we gotta get niggas like that up out of here.
But I also don't like this isn't me shitting on Raph, but Raph was completely wrong. It doesn't make sense to defend people who are wrong. He did a uh-oh. And not to say that he's like he can't recover from this. You can easily recover from making a mistake like this, but you need to be open to criticism. That's why we do our corrective episodes, or we make announcements and we publicly apologize for shit. You know, people told us that we were getting punked. Now, if you make a mistake or you mischaracterize someone and they have an issue with it, listen and respond. Don't be a fucking crybaby when niggas start giving you pressure because you did something bad. You're being a dickhead. That's not fair to other people. Especially with him trying to be soul savvy. Because, you know, niggas who follow Uncle Chrissy are washed. They don't really know, like, they're not really savvy enough to get shoes on big drops. These are the niggas who miss out on first come, first serve AMM's, like, new domain drops. It's not hard. Mm-hmm. So he's taking advantage of those dummies. Because if he got, 20 people to sign up for that $10 plus make his money back, that nigga's eating. Like, it's just a scam. And the only reason I'm pressing him is because you can't play Mr. Ethical and then do unethical shit. If you're going to be a sneaker capitalist, be a sneaker capitalist. If you're going to be a sneaker philanthropist, be a sneaker philanthropist. Also, fuck you, Nate. I have a great vocabulary and I can say in many words. It's just obfuscate fucks me up. That is a
what?
Obfuscate.
Obfuscate?
Yes, I can't say it. That one I can't say.
Obfuscate. Hold on. Damn, I was use it.
Also, what was it?
That word is not in my lexicon. Hold up.
No, I'm trying to think. What was the other words that nigga wanted me to say?
Two.
Fuck you. I fell for it. I think it was linguistics. I love that I botched it immediately. Linguistics.
Yeah.
These niggas don't think that I have a vocabulary or I have a mush mouth.
I'll say this one.
Obfuscate is a hard word to say.
Unclear or unintelligible. What's his name always messes me up, which is weird because it's not a tough word, but bureau.
Bureau?
Yeah, like it used to mess me up. Bureau and brewery.
That's hard.
Yeah, brewery and liquors.
Earn, and earn. I can say it. Earn. Fuck you, David, because I know he's going to use that.
Oh my God.
Y'all niggas not going to play with me.
Son.
I got a big brain and a big vocabulary. Son, you don't have no idea how many times I've gotten that fucking video sent to me.
That shit is stupid.
That shit makes me so mad.
Oh, man. All right. So, the last things, well, we got a couple more.
We got two more.
Yeah. A couple, nigga.
Okay. I know it's a couple, but niggas usually say couple for more than two.
God damn. Jound. Sambas being assembled in Germany of parts made elsewhere.
That's crazy they didn't catch that. That's crazy that Reddit caught that and then Brendan Dunn was like, sure would be crazy if somebody reported this without credit. And then made Adidas respond. Adidas. But as a whole, there are a lot of brands that do that.
Yeah.
That's why me and a certain sunglass brand got into a lot of friction years ago because I have people that are there and they were telling me like, that's not made in Germany anymore. It's assembled in Germany, but the pieces are made in China. That's why they're not gold plated, so the color don't hit. It's not funny enough. They don't think they use the Chinese lacquers like they used to. And the pills on the side of the frame are now printed on rather than placed on because they can't get the right adhesive to keep them on. Mind you, I have frames from them that are 40 years old with the pill still in there, but that's not hit on there. So Adidas isn't the only brand that does it. A lot of brands get away with the made in a better country than Vietnam. the thing that got me is no one at Adidas or Jown saw that picture and was like, you don't think people are going to zoom in and read that tag?
Right.
That shit says made in Vietnam. And the whole campaign is made in Deutschland.
Good thing that this is Adidas. Shout out to Adidas Hoops and whatnot, actually doing shit the right way. But yeah, Adidas.
Yeah. It just pisses me off because the whole gimmick around it was like, not only are we down, we're made in Germany. And then a nigga just could point to the ad and use your own words. It's nothing worse than someone using your own words against you.
This you?
Yeah, like that's been happening a lot. So for a brand to get hit for this you? Nigga, this you?
That shit is undefeated.
Honestly, no, it is defeated. The last time somebody tried to hit me for this you, I was like, yeah, I said it. Doesn't work on me.
This nigga, man.
You remember that shit.
Yeah.
That it don't work. It don't work. When you live in the truth of Christ.
I ain't gonna hold you. Anytime, somebody pull this you, I was like,
I said it again.
Yeah, like my opinion hasn't changed.
Nah, this you is dangerous against certain people.
All right, it has like a 99.7% effective rate.
Yeah. Unless you're going up against like a boss character. Then the nigga hit you with the immune resistant.
So we boss characters.
You said this? Yeah. Shit. That nigga stood on that.
Don't know what to do now.
Well, all right, this is going to sound crazy. There is a way to deflect that shit. Like, sorry, it's a side tangent. I think it's the funniest thing in the world. Remember how, like, video games used to be toxic as shit online?
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever had a nigga call you gay and he be like, yes, I am?
Yeah.
Son, that shit breaks niggas' brains. I remember it was like, yo, it's 20, like, I think it was like 2012. I'm like, it's 2012, dog. Love is love. Niggas like, what? Yeah, bro. What else do you have to say? He left the lobby. You can't roast a nigga that owns his life.
So I seen the funniest thing the other day. I was at the court just waiting to hoop, right? And it was like some youngins, like it had to be like middle school, maybe freshman in high school, whatever. One dude, he goes up, I guess he got crossed like the play before, so he was like, dog, I'm gonna get you back. Go ahead, he calls for the ball, signals it, crosses the dude, shoots his ugly shot, swishes it right in his face. Why does the kid go, oh?
The one who shot the ball? Nah, you gotta shoot that nigga.
But the thing is, right?
That's a self-own.
It was the first time I've seen that, like, in real life.
Nah, young niggas different. That shit is hilarious.
Cause I'm like, dog, he really just got that off in front of your face. Like But it's funny. I ain't gonna sit up here and be like it's dope, but dog, this shit had me in stitches.
All right.
The gayest thing you could ever do, you just did that in front of somebody's face.
How do you respond to that?
Bruh.
Or nah, son.
Shout out to immaturity.
Nigga, no. Shout out to Joy. So, all right, it's no secret me and Craig had it out. When I was going in on that nigga, and he said, do I look mad? And this nigga's at an amusement park. I'm like, what the fuck? Nah, this nigga's sick. Then he was like, do I look mad now? And this nigga's on a roller coaster going, wee! I might talk shit. I could never be mad at him. I have never had a nigga wee his way out of an argument. This nigga was so joyful. I am a hating ass nigga. But to see a nigga that joyful, I just was like, I put my phone down for 5 minutes.
See, you know what beats this you? Black Boy Joy.
Black Boy Joy wins every time.
100% effective.
My
rated.
nigga went, wee!
Fuck it.
Dog, could you imagine you arguing with your girl? You going, wee! You know what? Let's just love each other. You cannot fight pure joy. A nigga that's just happy, I can't do shit to that.
Why we arguing over cotton candy?
Nigga, if you don't get on this roller coaster, you know what? I was wrong.
Spin the teacup. Teamwork. Like,
son, a joyous. Like, I've been mad in some truly weird situations. But I cannot imagine just having fucking joy just waiting in my heart. I'm mad after this. Nah, nigga. All this anger just... It's been like a week and I'm still like, that shit is the happiest thing I've ever seen in my life.
That's how you get out of an argument with Davon. You just get on a horse. You just get on a carousel horse. You just ride that shit up and down. Look, am I mad, nigga?
Pause. That shit is worse than the... This nigga churning butter over it. All right. We getting weird.
It's like that too.
Please, let's finish the show. Son, I wish I was young and played sports. Hey, nigga, I just scored on you. Churn the butter. Could you get in trouble for that? Like, yo, I'm just churning the butter. That's not a bad...
Bro, I be getting that celebration out, not to turn the butter, but if I hit a shot in your face, I definitely just...
I think
not
that's
the hood
reason.
courts, though.
No, you're going to
Not the
die.
hood courts, yeah.
But I just think it was a reason I wasn't an athlete. Because I think of the wild shit I've said, like after winning something, son, I would have been banned from the league. Like I think about Kevin Garnett. Your wife tastes like Honey Nut Cheerios.
Son.
What?
That Sam Cassell and LeBron doing the big nut celebration.
Sam Cassell, the alien looking nigga?
Yes.
Nah,
Baltimore legend.
Anything he would have done to me, nah. You know what? Nah, he is a legend. Because he grew up and and didn't get plastic surgery.
All right.
That's an ugly nigga. I'm not taking shit from him.
There have been ugly niggas in the league.
I don't care. I'm going above the rim if that nigga do that shit to me. Every episode, I'm going to try to get an above the rim joke, man.
You stupid.
Adidas Hoops. Let us do an above the rim themed shoe. Nigga, that should be crazy.
Oh, but I don't know if you can because Reebok had just gotten the rights to it. They released the above the rim black tops.
Nigga, just make up a jersey and it's just like after you dunk on me, I go to the court, like I go and get my bag and they ain't gonna let me pull out a gun, but I pull out like an AE1. Like, yeah, nigga, bitch nigga.
Anyways, Reebok has the rights to it, in which, they I wish they would have did better advertising for it. But you know who's been doing really good advertising on Reebok? It's a gentleman by the name of Cam Hicks, which I'm not really too familiar with. I know he's a friend of my homie, and they've been trying to work this direction. The shoes themselves, I believe it's the Reebok Club C or something
Club
like that.
C's, yeah.
I definitely like the white pair. The black pair,
Racism.
shut up.
Colorism.
But they look Miami Dolphin themed. The advertisement has been A1 though. It's been A1.
I think that is like a running theme throughout the entire show. Good advertisement will take a mediocre shoe and make it like, because you posted that shit and I looked, I'm like, I don't know who this nigga is or what these shoes are, but you have my attention.
So the first commercial that I seen where a homie was in the board meeting,
That was the one.
that was fire. Then the second one where they had homie in the mink jacket with the toothbrush, like, man, if I get to scrubbing these shoes, I'll be ready for the party. And his friend comes, it's like, nigga, the party was 2 days ago. Like, what are you talking about? Man, he was like, oh, they almost there, baby. Like, just
The sound effect and you saying it's almost there, baby, is crazy.
but the nigga was smooth as shit. I don't care. I really don't care.
I know you don't care.
I'm telling you, onlyfans.com/loose laces pod, nigga. I don't care.
You mean loose lace? Because if it's both of us, that's a problem.
Why? Why? Why's it a problem? Love is love.
I love that idea. There's some brand that's listening. Like, maybe we could get... What?
Nah, but just all in all, shout out to Cam Hicks. I would like to just know who he is just more, because this is a guy who has dope ideas. And also to take that shoe with Reebok and to make a dope colorway. Again, I like one colorway more than the other.
That makes sense.
I would like to see him. I would like Reebok to just do some newer stuff, though. I think that's what I would like.
I think they're still getting their footing back, but I'm glad that they're out here taking chances. They're doing interesting things and they're working with interesting people. And I think working with, and I'm not saying this to be a dickhead, lesser known people is a stronger bet than making a mediocre product with a big star, rather making an interesting product with someone that's a micro influencer, as they would call it.
Right.
I think that would hit harder, because if we ever got a shoe, I don't want a big campaign. I want a campaign to the people who fuck with us, so it might organically grow out rather than going for a bigger crowd that we don't necessarily have. I think targeting it to the right people, like I said with Ambush and other stuff, you don't need to cast a wide net if you have a focus net in a what is it called? A school of fish that are ready to be scooped up. Mm-hmm. I think them going smaller is the way to go, because as a whole, not in like a political sense, the world is fractured. Like, there are people with multi-million subscriber counts on YouTube that you and I have never heard of, but is world famous. Mm-hmm. There's nothing that I think is going to really hit that's universally loved by everyone as a concept anymore. Very few things are. But if you play into the niches, it works. Because now I want to understand, who's Cam Hicks? What's his world about? What is it that he makes? Mm-hmm. You know, I might buy a shoe. The shoe isn't that expensive. And then it's like, oh, he's an artist. He's a photographer. He's a videographer. Something like that. Now he has a new fan versus his fans that are already there, that are excited for it. I like that things are just becoming smaller.
I get what you're saying.
Yeah, so thank you, because I was like, am I sounding crazy? But I think smaller is better. Let's finish the show.
I know some people that would disagree. I'm just saying. Sneaker releases. You know, wider releases, general releases, so it's easy to obtain. Duh, nigga.
Yes, okay. So some people like chodes.
What?
Small, but widely available.
Look, man.
The chode method.
What is your final thought? What's your final thought?
My final thought is, I'm just going to make this up on the fly. I think what I want right now is for people to get back to having fun. Like, I want shoes to be fun again. Mm-hmm. That's why I kind of like the idea of things being segmented. Whereas though, we're not casting a wide net. This is for you. This is for us. For everything. That's why I like the idea of Ducks of a Feather being specifically on the Ducks of a Feather website. Of course, you can't stop outside people from coming in. Mm-hmm. But I think if you let people release the shoes how they want to, it works better. Like with Jown and other mood board brands, when they handle the releases themselves, they're not necessarily perfect. But when you're targeting and getting it to the people who care, I think it makes the shoe an overall better experience rather than just putting on sneakers where it's less special, not because it's readily available, but because you're taking it out of their community. I want to see more community-focused drops. Excuse me. More community-focused releases and drops. You know, this shoe, like, what was that shoe? The not for resale Jordan 1s. Mm-hmm. Instead of making it exclusive access, go to the weird niggas who are like, I don't believe in resale at all. Find those uppity ass niggas and give them the shoes. That would be interesting. Not even give them the shoes. Send them an invoice. I think with outreach like that would be interesting. And Nike has shown it is capable of finding those people, like those people from the community. Having drops like that would make things that much more interesting. Rather than everything is, oh, I got botted. Oh, okay, so they did a new domain drop, or it dropped on sneakers and the app crashed. No. Like, whatever brand want to fuck with us. When we do a drop, niggas just going to be in their DM like, yo, check your email. Oh my God, I got the loose laces. Adidas Rivalry High. Shh. Like, that kind of shit is fun. I think you could easily move units and get people happy that way. Of course, you're not going to be able to satisfy everyone, but I think that would make shoes much more interesting and keep the so-called intended people happy, or at least get a better chance.
No, I mean, I think the community as a whole, if they are really about it, just to see people celebrate it, they should be about it, even if they aren't the ones celebrating.
Yeah, because the hater in me was
blunder.
Yeah, the hater in me was mad because when niggas started popping off them Air Maxes, I like Air Maxes. Then I had to sit up there. I don't like Air Maxes that much. I don't deserve those. But yeah, we should be out here celebrating people. And if you want to hate on niggas, stand on that shit. Really sit up there and hate on a nigga.
Okay. My final thought for today is after going to New York, just everything ain't that far, man. Everything ain't that far. Just seeing how shit. I even went by your favorite place, Yankee Kicks. But just know, man, we are willing to travel. Well, I'm willing to travel. You got a family.
I mean, time permitting, money permitting.
Yeah, if we could schedule something, just know that we ain't that far. So, yeah, man, just reach out to us because we are really trying to always trying to help grow the culture with dope shit, man. Get these culture vultures up out of here.
Fuck you, Chrissy.
And we gonna end on that. We gonna end on that. Peace, y'all.
Doug bless.